What is going on, everybody? We are back once again with Harayasu-Hisa's Kingdom. And I can't wait to continue where we left off, considering it was about to get really exciting, man. And so we're going to be reading from chapter 711 until whenever it is that we're going to get the opportunity to stop. This is going to be going up when I am gone playing FF7 Rebirth. I wanted to make sure that there was videos out on the channel while I'm on this hiatus playing greatness. So I was like, man, what better way to fill in that gap than Kingdom? And so that's what we're here to do today. Looking forward to seeing the continuation of where we left off last time. Because man, oh man, we were starting to see some heat. So let's get right into this chapter 711. As much as I would like to see a Qin general's pride on the battlefield, you should surrender now. And of course, the same individual who's bringing us the speech at the end of 710. Don't underestimate me. You're a coward who resorts to surprise attacks. We will be victorious. Wait and see. Your country will be laid to ruin by us. He smiles. We see the hoof of a horse. And his hand is gone. He just completely... Ooh, and then look at the wolf right here on the back. Ooh, okay. Man, takes his hand off. Lord Sohako! General! How dare you? Splendid, it's over for them. How's it going for Ji Aga? Kansaro's army attacked and defeated the Qin general Ao Sohako. And man, he did it in such crazy fashion as well. Going straight for his hand, just basically one-shotted him. The Ji Aga army, who started their assault a bit earlier, had advanced to crush the opposing army, the Qin Northeastern Army. And then they left carnage in their wake as they charged towards the rear. And that man is just going ham. Classic Kingdom panel of a bunch of chaos. What's going on? They're being flung into the air like potato sacks. Captain, attack from the front. Lord Sohako has been killed at the front. What? Impossible. They got our Supreme Commander? Kaido? We're not the only ones being attacked. What's happening up there? I don't know. That's all the messenger said with his last breath. What do we do, Lord Shoran? It's bad enough that we don't know how many enemies there are. We've lost our commander. For now, let's retreat and regroup. We can't just look in front of you. That beast of a man is tearing the front lines to shreds. Who's to say there's even anyone left to save it at the front? We won't know unless we go. The news of Sohako's death spread soldier to soldier towards the rear guard. What? Our commander's dead? So the ruckus from the front really was an enemy attack. Yes, if our commander is dead, does that mean we've lost? The Supreme Commander got killed? So what do we do now? I don't know. We didn't receive orders, only that report. Why don't we all just retreat? If we don't, I'll restrict the people at the front's movements. Are you kidding? Of course we have to go save them. Our con unit is only 500 people. If we move, others will too. Let's wait for instructions from the vice captain. And the vice captain died somewhere in the center. So what then? They're here too? Run! And it's like they basically have nowhere to go. At this point, wait, don't be reckless. We've got plenty of soldiers to fight back. Wan soldiers were retreating for now. Sir! The Wan soldiers are retreating. Let's retreat as well. Totan soldiers retreat. Is completely different from what we were told. That's right, it's beneath us to die in a place like this. Qin soldiers retreat, we're moving back. This definitely feels like a classic Kingdom situation where these individuals, for retreating, are about to get just annihilated. But I guess we'll have to see if that is the case. Is it okay to retreat without orders? It's to regroup. Hurry or we'll have to face the enemy. In reality, there were barely any Zhao soldiers on the cliffs. However, this ragtag group of soldiers hailing from different cities all over northeast Qin were in disarray without leadership. In that state, none of the units thought to check the number of enemy soldiers, and as soon as one unit began to retreat, others followed suit until the whole rear was in full retreat. Man, Lord Kansado, General Ji Aga is chasing the enemy. Their rear seems to be in full retreat. I see. Now the next is the front. It's like he has the face of someone who is like all according to plan. You know what I mean? Like this is everything that we were anticipating. Qin Northeastern Army, head. Lord Sohaku is dead and the rear is retreating? That's ridiculous. What do we do, Lord Fuhan? Should we retreat too? But how? The enemy's right behind us. Suits us fine. We must get revenge for Lord Sohaku. No, wait, we don't know the enemy's numbers or strength. Let's reroute to Taigen. Quiet, stay calm. We still have 50,000 soldiers here. Quite a bit. So we have Fuhan here delivering a speech. The plan is for our northeastern army to meet with the Osin and Konkyu armies who are waiting for us. Then we will capture the Zhao northern region. Even with just a fraction of the soldiers, we must carry that out. 2 of the 6 great generals are waiting and depending on our arrival. We push forward to the meeting. Sir, let's go. The enemy will be chasing us. Keep your guard up. In this one battle, the Romo army's tremendously effective surprise attack buried 40,000 Qin soldiers in barely half a day. The soldiers of the center and rear only thought of their own survival, scrambling to retreat towards Taigen. There were 50,000 soldiers left in the vanguard, proceeded to the meeting area with the Konkyu army as planned. Zhao northwestern region, halfway point between Taigen and Giyan, and we just see countless amounts of bodies here. Right. Oh, I see Kyokai. I can immediately see the character design. It's still only half cooked. Oh, shut it. Shin. Oh no, I guess that's not Kyokai. That's old Grog. Every time I come on here, I always forget her name. I always forget her name. Yeah. They're coming. The Northeastern Army. Yeah. They're here. Finally, they're here. I guess 200,000 troops would take a while to get here, huh? My boy Shin, man. No, well, I don't quite understand it, but only 50,000 came. And of course, that's because of what's currently taking place. Atsuyo, the Romo army, and this is what they were talking about in 709, 710. The Romo army launched a surprise attack on the Northeastern Army. More than half retreated to Taigen. So not all of them retreated? Yes, we know that at least the vanguard made it to the meeting point with Konki. Numbers? Around 50,000. And Osin puts on his thinking cap. You know, when Osin is thinking, it's a dangerous situation. So we cut over. I believe this is Konki's board. Is it? Here we see, thank you for coming, but that's an odd number, 50,000. Indeed, my dog Moten. Truly, 50,000 is indeed not a small fighting force, but we were counting on 200,000, so it's a dilemma. The Osin army's staying behind. Great, my boy! The great man himself! Hecky! So our forces have already been cut in half. And now this. Yes, we're deeply ashamed. It's not your fault. You did well in getting here. Is it possible for the remaining 100,000 to join up with us? It would be very difficult. Our army was made of a jumble of soldiers from the north and east regions. After such a crushing retreat, it will be difficult to organize them as a single army again. It'd be impossible for them to dispatch right away. We can't afford to go for slow plans like that then. If we had time to wait for those 1,000 troops, then we would have just waited at Atsuyo for the Osin army to recover. That's true. Yes, that's right. We'll have to rethink things now. We have 2 options. Do we go and attack Giyan now with the 50,000 reinforcements, or do we give up and withdraw to Atsuyo? It appears that is not just what they're contemplating, but maybe what the entire force is contemplating at this point. Maybe even what Osin was also contemplating. So we look over and we see Konki and Shin. So why don't we hear from the oh-so-talkative He-Shin unit strategist Kadio 10 first? I don't know. I want to hear what Moten makes of it first. I've been thinking about it since they arrived, but it's not an easy call to make. It's not out of the question that we could take Giyan with these numbers, but I can't decisively say that we have the strength to capture the city either. So we'll just take a gamble? It's not that much of a gamble, but from our intelligence, we know that there are probably 100,000 troops in Giyan, and right now we number 140,000. We can assume that Zhao read our movements when we left Atsuyo and quickly gathered another 10 to 20,000 reinforcements at Giyan. If it comes down to a siege, we definitely have a chance with these numbers. If we compare this to our reckless siege on Gyo, aren't these better? They are. If we withdraw to Atsuyo, it'll take months to reorganize our army, and in that time, Zhao will strengthen their defenses in the north. Right now, I don't think it'll be difficult to invade and capture Giyan. I vote to invade. Yeah, me too. Let's go. Agreed. Let's fight. One vote. One vote. We're in agreement, of course. Hmm? You're unusually quiet, Sir Shin of the Heshin unit. Though I figure that you'll just yell, obviously will go, right? I'm not sure. Shin not being sure? Hold on, man. We might have to rethink everything. We gotta rethink everything if Shin ain't sure about it. Hold on. I'm not sure. What do you mean, Shin? I mean, I'm not sure. I don't really get it, but it's strange. Ever since Atsuyo, haven't things been going a little too well? What are you saying? They're going rather poorly. Bro, I love how Konki's looking at him. It's like, Konki's like, yo, the boy, he's learning. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, I saw him when he was just a little pup, and look at him right now. If you're shaking in your boots that badly, go home, ex-peasant boy. Never mind. Never mind. I thought we were going for something else there. I didn't say I was scared, but we need to proceed more carefully than usual. I have a feeling that we'll get ourselves into trouble if we don't. And that's his instincts talking there. He's been in so many battles. Don't you feel anything off about this, General Konki? What are you going on about? Of course I do. I understand it more than you. There it is. They were on the same wavelength. They were on the same wavelength, but Konki was just playing with them, you know what I mean? That's where we're going to plunge right in. It's when the enemy thinks they've outsmarted us, when we gain the most profit. That's the classic Hunter x Hunter thing. The best way to... I forgot what the quote was. It's like, whenever a hunter is hunting, like, that's whenever he's most vulnerable, or like the most vulnerable. It's like whenever you're in the middle of an action and you believe that you have the individual within your grasp, but that's when you're at your absolute most vulnerable, because you're completely on offense, not even thinking about what could potentially happen to you. It's the same as always. Nothing's changed. No matter what they've prepared, I'll break right through it. In the end, I'll be the one standing over their bodies. That's General Konki. That is General Konki right there, man. Now let's head out, you small fry. Soken, urgent report. The Romo army has crushed the Qin Northeastern Army. More than half their forces have withdrawn to Taigen, but 50,000 have made it eastward. They've joined them with the Konki army. Their army numbers 140,000 strong. They begun moving towards Gian. They've come. Lord Ruboku, Kaine, we're leaving for battle at once. Sir, just as planned, Konki will fall at Gian. Yes, Ruboku. Next chapter. Here we go. Atsuyo, Osen headquarters. Urgent report. The Konki army has joined up with 50,000 of the Northeastern army and are proceeding east. They seem to be going forth with the original plan to assault Gian. What do you think, Denrimi? We still have a chance with these numbers. However, we have less than half of what we originally planned for. Make no mistake, this war just became much more precarious. Right. My lord, shall I take 10,000 men and leave to reinforce Konki's army? Osen, everybody remains silent. All right. Wait. Don't go yet. Osen. He's like, yo, relax. Let's monitor the situation a little longer. Understood. That brother's always cooking something, man. Konki's joint army was finally stepping foot into the unknown Zhao northern region. Funny, the landscape's changed a bit, hasn't it? Yeah, that's true. The mountains are really steep. It's a bit colder now, too. Be on guard. It'll be difficult to spot enemies with these mountains. Watch out for a surprise attack. Especially on the right side, there's a small city, Shokuha, where the mountain in the distance is. Stay vigilant. It's only noon, but I can see the stars. The stars? Where? And they're lined up in a bad way, too. General Hagi. What is it? Nahara, chief. Yaria. A foul wind has been blowing. Since leaving Atsuyo, I've divined a sinister omen. If we keep going, we won't return home safely. What are you saying, Chief? Don't say such ominous things. It's an omen. The elders have determined that it's time for the Nahara family to perform an exorcism. We'd like for you to join us, General Hagi. And Hagi's like, what in the 5 minutes is this guy talking about? Anmino-san! Hagi? What are they doing? Anmino-san! Is this their ritual? Is he doing the exorcism? Koma! Don't talk. They're doing this in the middle of the battlefield. They're out here doing this in the middle of the battlefield, man. It reminds me of a side quest from Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth that had me crying, dude. They're just out here in the middle of the battlefield doing this. And Shin is just crying. Have you gone crazy, Heki? Don't laugh. This is a holy ceremony of the Nahara clan. Yeah. General Heki, it's not over yet. Focus. You gotta focus, General. Okay, focus, General. They sure are getting rowdy over there. Heki? Don't laugh at them. That's their proper ceremony to ward off evil spirits. That's right. And it's like, Tokai's like, hold on, man. What they're doing could actually help us out here, considering the omens that they're also feeling as well, the stars not lining up and stuff of that nature. Like, yo, relax. What they're doing right now could very well be for our betterment down the line. Maybe you should join in too, Captain. Something scary about this war. You said you were feeling uncomfortable about this too, right? Oh, don't be silly. If exorcism works, that's just because there was never any danger to begin with. Danger will rear its head whenever it wants. That's just how it is. Or crush any obstacle with our own strength. And we see Shin, Gonki, and Moten back to back to back. Well, duh. But luck can still mean the difference between life and death. It's important. Luck's important, but we need to focus right now to be prepared for an attack. We need to be careful on this route and minimize our losses until we arrive at Gian. This is all unexplored territory, so we have no idea how much resistance we'll face. We have to be prepared for a large-scale assault. I appreciate their prayer ceremony, but Heki needs to hurry back to command his own army. It's not a prayer ceremony, I said it's to ward off evil spirits. I guess this hinges on how many enemies we might run into. Can't be helped, Ray. Join them and pray for us to avoid the enemy. Dance like hell as the Haitian unit's representative. Come on, you go, Captain. That's an order over my dead body. And we see where everybody is on the battlefield right now. The Konki joint army headed deeper east into the Zhao northeastern region, while staying vigilant for an enemy attack. However, 2 days out from reaching Gian, they had yet to encounter any resistance. And here we get to see Gian, Sekirei, the Konki army, and Bongo. Wait, the dance worked? Haitian unit scouts. Commander Naki, please go back. Scouting is our job. Sorry, it's a bad habit of mine. I like to see how bad things are with my own eyes in tough wars like this one. Wait, Zhao cavalry. No, wait, those are Konki scouts. Rin Gyoko scouts. That's a bit dangerous. An ambush. They're killing off our scouts at long last. Giko, take your men back and tell Kario 10 about this. We're gonna go a little further in. Wait, Commander. Naki. Well. We're only a day and a half away from Gian. We haven't even fought one battle. Truly a miracle. This must be all thanks to our constant daily vigilance. Not even. We're only safe because none of the troops in the castles we've passed by came out and fought for whatever reason. We weren't expecting to not face any resistance. Indeed, each castle can't have more than 1,000 soldiers. Perhaps they didn't like their odds against our 140,000, especially if they came at us one by one. We invaded so quickly, they didn't have time to band together and create a strong defensive line. Yes, I don't think they had any way of stopping us. Any plan they could have made would have been a bad one. At any rate, getting here without a scratch is a huge boon. And finally, we're standing right at Gian's doors. But there's one problem. From this point on, we won't be getting much intel on what's ahead. They've been hunting our scouts. Ours too. What a funny coincidence. Ours as well! Yeah, I see you've been sneakily sending off scouts to permission, And that's how they were caught, I suppose. Oh, I see. Naki told us he's scouting further in than the other scouts, but he still isn't able to locate Sekirei. Naki. Sekirei? That's right. Sekirei is a small castle very close to Gian. Before assaulting Gian, I believe we should capture Sekirei first. If we're able to seize it and set it up as our base, even if the battle at Gian drags on, we'll be able to withdraw easily to Sekirei and rest our tired troops there. We thought the same. Lord Moten was going to recommend we attack Sekirei. Not a bad plan. I'd much rather sleep in a bed than on a cold tent floor. However, Zhao's also going to know how important Sekirei is. To defend it, they may bring out the Gian army. Then it's finally beginning. Our battle for North Zhao. Indeed. So what's the plan? Intel from headquarters says that it's a rather small. Yes. I want to conserve our strength for the main battle for Gian, so I'd like to use just one army for this, if possible. The Konki army would be best. But with the massacre fresh in their memory, that'd be a force to be reckoned with. Such a shame. and the Haitian unit will just go and wipe them out. Inject that, man! Inject it! No, wait. Moten. Lord Moten. I'm wondering if General Heki can lead this assault instead. Heki? Heki greatness incoming? Why, Moten? It's because of our unique qualities. Unique qualities. As 300-man units, both the Haitian unit and the Gakuka gained a lot of experience in operating independently. We're versatile, able to quickly adapt to any situation in the battlefield. This is perfect for the decisive battle, as we'll be fighting with limited information. Now that scouting isn't reliable. How cold! You'd spill the blood of the Heki army soldiers for your own sake? Quite arrogant of you. I never said the Heki army was inferior to us. It's just that each army can do certain things better. I'm sorry, but I agree. Heck nah! Shin, don't be an idiot. The Shin will topple Sekirei. No, we will accept this task. Let's go, Heki. Shin, prepare yourselves for the decisive battle again. Inject it. Inject it. Heki, why? Thank you, Heki. Hey, Lord Heki. Thank you, General Heki. We're in your debt. Don't misunderstand, Shin. It's true that compared to your two armies, we may not have any standout strengths, but we have solid fundamentals. We're all-rounders who don't make mistakes. They're the 2014 San Antonio Spurs. And sieges aren't really your strong suit. I can confidently say the Heki army is best suited for this assault. We're good at staying alive. We'll count on you to capture Gien. Leave Sekirei to us. Heki. So that's Sekirei. I don't see anyone guarding it. This will be a siege. Alright. Ooh, what a double-page spread, man. I just had to go say that we were good at sieges. How do we even start? Whew, Sekirei. The 3rd unit is in position. 5th and 6th units are in position. All units are in position. We're ready for orders, General Heki. Shin, as recorded in the Shuji in year 14 of Eisei's reign, Heki, the Qin formed a large army to lay siege to the Zhao north. And so, let's do this. The first battle begins at Sekirei. All archer units and infantry battalions forward. What is it, Kyorei? Hold on. That castle is... He just knows how to make cliffhangers, man. They'll start shooting at us soon. As soon as we're in range, we'll fire back as well. Archers forward, get ready. What's with the castle? Shieldmen protect the archers. Here they come. They're doing their little dance. They're not shooting, even though we're within range. Did they already think about this in advance? Are they mocking us? They should be raining arrows down by now. Lord Heki, are they scheming something? This has to be Ruboku. It's got to be Ruboku thinking ahead. Stay calm. Stick to the plan. Focus on getting the archers into range. We're in range. Archers, ready. Aim. We see the door lifting. Heki shook. The gates are opening. They're charging at us. Not good. It's cavalry. Archers retreat. Archers retreat. Cavalry advance. Protect the archers. There's no one there. No, we're too late. And we see 3 things. What? We offer our surrender. Please spare us. They're waving the white flag. What? It's just 3 old geezers. Don't you guys get it? The castle was never occupied to begin with. They were bamboozled. We won! We won! Oh! So this is the power of the Nahatas. There's no way that's what it did it, right? So was this just Riboku thinking ahead? Or was this place really never... I don't know, it's Kingdom. It's Kingdom. There's always like 5D chests going on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. The old man explained the situation. There's just 10 of us here and we're all bedridden or ill. Everyone who could already fled the castle. They were scared we would not be spared in the war. Help us, please. The old men were spared their lives. However, the Conky soldiers made quick work of the city's coffers. And of course, they're pillaging and going ham on treasure and stuff. For a small bit of a city, they sure left a lot of good stuff for us. Keep them coming. We're not running out of sacks anytime soon. So nice of them to leave all their goodies behind. So, hey, this here is all the Kasho clan's loot. Beat it! Every house seemed to overflow with bounty. It was a dream come true for them. If they weren't our allies, I'd kill them all on the spot, those conky goons. Well, I'll go look for lodgings for Lord Moten first. Somewhere clean. Ison. First, we need to inspect every corner of the castle. The Kanki soldiers aren't going to. Mobilize the entire Gakuka and leave the no stone unturned. Makes sense, you got it. Kadio 10, the Gakuka are searching the castle. They move fast. Tell Moten that the Hishin unit will inspect this section. The place is huge, they'll need our help. Moten scares me sometimes. He's always a step ahead. Yeah, like father, like son, man. This is going suspiciously well. It's very possible they laid some trap for us within this castle. And whenever I mean that, I'm talking in terms of like just the battle instinct, because obviously Mobu, you know, is battle instinct is just on a completely different playing field. That guy's built different. But even if they did, Zhao should have tried to protect Sekirei at all costs. Getting this far without a single casualty is an incredible windfall. This is the best condition we could possibly be in before the battle for Kiin. The Gakuka army and the Hishin units searched the castle high and low, but could not find anything amiss. The 140,000 troops of the Kanki Joint Army overflowed outside the city as night fell, and settled in for the night before the decisive battle for Gion, the Qin royal capital, Kanyo. The Kanki... Oh, dude, everything's going way too well. It's like what Shin was saying. It's like everything's going way too well. There has to be something that has been overlooked. Something's been overlooked here. I don't know what. But something has. The Kanki army has captured Sekirei. Incredible. So tomorrow, Gion... So we're ahead of schedule then. Your Majesty, congratulations. We're at Gion at last. Shohei-kun, thoughts? And obviously, Ace saying the same thing. Like, yo, what is going on? It's outside of our expectations that we could come this close without any resistance. The report said we captured Sekirei without any bloodshed, too. The northern people were not expecting our war to reach their homes. Perhaps Kanki's infamy left them trembling in their boots and cold their will to fight. Or they've collected all their remaining strength at Gion, and that's going to be dangerous. If their entire collective army is at Gion and we have to deal with that, we've got to go in there with our full strength as well. It's like they spared nothing, knowing they would probably lose Sekirei if they would. They said, screw all of that, we're keeping every single individual at Gion. If that is the case, man, oh man, from the start I was worried this might happen. They just have a massive fortress there. It'll be fine, our generals on the field will definitely have considered that possibility. You're right, Kanki. Been a while, Naki. Hello. The Saki alone with him? Need something? Yes, I need to talk to you. Yan Kingdom, Kaiko near the Zhao border. Oh, now isn't this exciting? General Ordo, you're here? When did you return from the far north? I had to get my front row seats from the biggest battle between Qin and Zhao. This is no laughing matter. Qin has pushed as far north as far as Gion. If Qin seizes northern Zhao, they'll be set on waging war with Yan next. Don't worry so much, it'll be fun. Right, Yuki? Numeyu. Excuse me, the best. What's the best? Be silent. Please take this seriously. The Emperor even sent a messenger to you calling you back. Did you not receive it? The royal capital K is in uproar right now. It's too early to panic. You're all getting ahead of yourselves. Gion and Hongo, the two key cities of northern Zhao, even if Kanton falls, either would be fit to be the next royal capital. He knows how important they are, and so Gion won't fall that easily into Qin's hands. Riboku won't let that happen. The trust that they have in their leader, man. Riboku? But Riboku's at Kanton, so how? Could it be? He's moved to Gion, of course. Yo! Riboku himself is gonna be there? But our spies' reports never mentioned that. We've got many more across northern Zhao at the moment. Even if Riboku really is in Gion, which we've received no intel about, he's not even doing anything to stop the Qin invasion. They're already at Sekirei. Yes, frightening, isn't he? Riboku. He's like, oh, Ordo's getting excited, bro, just like me. He prevented any information about his plan from leaking out. Rather, he's spoon-feeding us the intel he wants us to receive. Come to think of it, he did something similar some time ago. 11 years ago, Ruboku defeated the great Xiongnu army while keeping the existence of his battle and his army a complete secret. He then swiftly moved down south, and at Bio, man, the legendary Bio arc, he struck down the great Qin hero Oki. So he's trying to repeat history, man. And you can't blame him for attempting to do such a thing if it was so successful last time. He blocked all information from the north then as well. Hold on. So, he has a plan this time as well, right? He hasn't been blundering? Even the great Oki couldn't overcome Ruboku's strategy. What kind of show will he put on next? And who will be the prey? And we see everyone at night times prepare. Oh, man. Ruboku himself, dude. Gian. He is at Gian, bro. Yo, man. Ruboku has so much Conqueror's hockey, bro. Because you just know he's up to something at all times. We see him take a step. He looks over towards the dawn of the new day. Kaine. Lord Ruboku. Good morning, Kaine. Man, their relationship has forever changed because of that one shot, right? Every time I see them, I'm like, oh, man. Good morning, Lord Ruboku. Is everybody here? Yes, it's finally happening. Indeed. It finally is. Oh, man. Wake up. It's morning. You're leaving already? After breakfast, we're starting rationing today. Will the fighting start today? Yep, the Qin are already at Sekirei. The day's finally come. You don't need to, Grandma, but able-bodied women and the elderly will be cooking and treating the injured. What about us? Just be good and don't cry. Is everyone gonna die? Dad? Idiot, no one's gonna die. The Qin won't defeat us. See, man, whenever you see stuff like this, it reminds me of Hajime no Ippo, where like you're seeing it from both sides, and you're like, man, like this is war. These individuals have families. I love whenever Kingdom goes into stuff like this. Bakanki is the one leading them, that awful man. Are they going to chop your heads off? They won't. We won't lose. Because our leaders are the best of the best. They believe in Ruboku, man. They believe in SSJ, dog. Lord Ruboku and his officers. Supreme Commander Ruboku. Lieutenant Bananji, my guy. And Lieutenant SSJ. Seika General Gakusho. Seika General Gyokaryu. Seika 5,000-man Commander Fuon. 5,000-man Commander Kaine. General Fute. Bafuji. Enkan. Kotsu Minhaku. Kohaku Ko. Dog, man. Hockey. You want to talk about hockey? Urgent report. Our scouts report that the Qin are forming up to leave as of this morning. They're likely on their way here. Dude, this feels like it's Marineford, bro. They've come finally. Blindly dancing on the palm of Lord Ruboku's hand. This is the moment that we've been preparing for. There's no need for further strategizing. Everyone, good fortune to you. Sir, good fortune, good fortune. Let's do this, Kaine. Or aren't you too buddy-buddy now? Lord Ruboku, it's not just us. Would you please address the soldiers and citizens of Gian as well? Yes, of course. Sekirei, let's go. Oh my god. Let's go, boys! Gakuka army, move out. Heishin unit, let's go. Heki army, forward! Kankei joint army, 140k men. Sets off for Gian to war. Gian, we see Ruboku. It's Ruboku, Lord Ruboku, Lord Ruboku, Ruboku. 140,000 Qin soldiers are headed here from Sekiro as I speak. That many? 140? The man leading their armies is Kanki. The man who beheaded 100,000 of our people just outside of Heiyu. If Gian falls today, the royal family will have nowhere to run. Kantan will be conquered and Zhao will be no more. This is not just another battle. This is the fight for the survival of our kingdom. But right now, Kantan, the royal family, the country, they are unimportant. They're unimportant. Everybody's shocked. Instead, think about protecting your home in this northern land. Protect it from the bloodied swords and spears of the invaders. Protect your families, your mothers, children, brothers, sisters, your loved ones. No matter what, protect them with your lives. As long as you hold your love for them in your hearts. Those feelings will give you the strength to fight. We of the Zhao North will be unstoppable. You put me in the game, Ruboku, bro. I'm ready to fight, baby. I'm ready, man. Yo, what a pre-game speech, dude. They won't lay a finger on my kids. They won't even come close. I'll protect my family, my siblings. Oh man, they're fired up. For Lord Riboko! My family will stay safe. We'll cut them to pieces. My love is my strength. Yo, whoever said that is Sanji in the crowd? Whoa! We'll do everything we can as well. For half a year, we have trained and prepared all for this day. Today, we bury the evil Conky army and all the Chin invaders. Their graves will be laid right here. Death to the invaders! Death, 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 death! People are crying from this brother's speech, man. All units, move out! Yo, man, this man is giving me goosebumps right now, dude. He's delivering a Shin caliber speech right now. What? They're on the move? The Zhao army? They've left Gi and are headed this way. Oh man, they're about to start boxing. How many? We don't know yet. Moten said they might even have as many as we do. Fighting on this plains suits me just fine. Saves us the hassle of siege. Anyway, please get into formation and move forwards. Understood, it won't be long until we clash then. Such foolishness that it seems that Zhao gathered their biggest idiots up north. Positioned the Gakuka on the left, the Hishin unit on the right, and the Heki army at the vanguard. They've already moved into position. I see the enemy army. All soldiers halt. Halt. Hurry and form ranks. All soldiers halt. Sure enough, they're not lacking in numbers. There's even more of them behind. Left-wing Gakuka army. Why did they come to us? It's easier for them to fight from their castle. Did they bolster their forces in just the past few days? But they couldn't have found that many. Wait, what is that? The left. Enemies? Enemies on the left! That's impossible. Right-wing Hishin unit. The right! Are they surrounded? Enemies! When did they get here? There's so many. Warren Garo on the far right, he knows. He's starting to face them. Centered vanguard Heki army. Just hold on a second. There's no end to them. Oh my god, look at how many there are! They're like ants! They've already eclipsed our numbers. This is no good to have goosebumps. Don't they have more people? Idiot, more doesn't even cut it. They have almost double. Goodness. Urgent report, enemies have appeared on the left and right as well. How do they assemble so many? I don't know, there shouldn't be this many again. We've been tricked. No, but since when? It couldn't be. We had half a year. Enough time to mobilize the men of the north. The only difficult task was concealing this from you. Riboku, man. As well as whittling down your forces just enough so that you wouldn't give up on your invasion. You're pushed too far north. There's nowhere to run now. Now let's begin. Conky of the Sixth Channel. Yo, man! How many? 310. Oh. Zhao army, 310,000 men. Chan army, 140,000 men. Let's go. Let's go. Are we good? Battery. All troops move out. Gian. Lord Riboku, all the surrounding troops have been dispatched. The enemy has engaged the Gian troops in the plains. Have them surround the enemy as planned. This dude Riboku's insane. Father, I've been assigned to the vanguard, so I'm heading out now. Good luck. Fight hard. Good fortune to you, Fu. Don't try to be a hero, just fight like usual, Fu. Ever since you left Ganmon 11 years ago, I've always been hoping for the day I could fight under you, Lord Riboku. When Lord Kotsu Minaku received your message, he was moved to tears. Didn't I tell you to keep that to yourself, Fuji? Sorry, but it's true. We've all been waiting a long time for this. To fight again with Lord Riboku, in a battle of life or death. We were all so jealous when he took you and the others with him, Kaine. That's why we decided to bully you when you returned to Ganmon. What? Seriously? What you said just now is exactly how we Gian soldiers feel too. North Zhao has always been fighting against the Xiongnu. Ganmon was our key city on the front lines. Since Lord Riboku was commanding officer of Ganmon, he naturally became the commander of the entire northern region. The north has never been as prosperous as when Lord Riboku was at its helm. The Xiongnu could barely touch us. We achieved an overwhelming victory against that huge Kyoto army, and peace came to the north. Soon afterwards, discussion about our victory was prohibited. No one spoke of it, even to their neighbors. But even so, they followed the order wholeheartedly. Lord Riboku is truly the best ruler we could ask for, man. It's how much they love the individuals that they're fighting for, right? The man whom they're all doing this for, they have so much love and appreciation for. Gian and Hongo, and all other cities large and small. We've been waiting for the day to once more be united under him. Kaine looks over and he puts out a loud yell. They continue to yell. Yo, they're fired up, man. Look at this. And they're all yelling. All 310,000 of them. Lord Ruboku, Kaine is in tears. It's incredible. So much hockey, bro. How wonderful. Didn't I tell you? Lord Ruboku was the man who will become king. All right, SSJ. This man pulls a line straight out of the One Piece book. Lord Ruboku is the man who will become king, bro. Straight out of the Ichiro Oda playbook. The enemy must be bewildered right now. Our spirits have never been higher. Our soldiers are leagues above theirs. I pray that not a single one of the invaders will escape our blades, and that as they meet their end, they will go with hearts full of fear and regret. It will be so. No. We'll make it so. Oh, look at this. Let's flipping go. Yo, man, this truly feels like when I was first binging through Kingdom and we had those crazy chapters, man. They're shook. I'm shook. What now? We've been fooled, hook, line, and sinker. They made sure we had nowhere to retreat to, and that their forces heavily outnumbered ours. They made themselves look like an easy target. Their whole plan was a complete secret. They knew that we would try to attack Gien and made preparations in advance. Did they start planning when we left Atsuyo? No. This plan was carefully polished way before that. We should have noticed something was up when our 200,000 reinforcements were crushed by the Romo army just outside Taigen. Our headquarters never even stopped to consider Romo as a threat. And yet they managed to defeat 200,000 Shin soldiers, meaning the Romo army had to have bolstered their forces before our Chin army set out. Therefore, they had foreseen that our northeastern army would assemble at Taigen and meet us heading north. But is that really possible? Could a man really possess that much foresight? Yo, if there's one man that we can never question his observation hockey, it is Riboku. It most certainly is Riboku. What's even crazier is that they didn't chase off all 200,000. They let 50,000 through. And it's only because they made it through that we were confident to invade Gien anyway. If all of that was truly intentional, we've all been dancing to his tune. Only one person is capable of doing this. Everything. They know. They know there's only one man who can do such a thing, bro. Happened exactly as Riboku foresaw. And this battle must have been staged by him as well. It's his auspicious hockey, bro. He's crazy. He's crazy, man. I inspected the entire region around Gien over half a year ago. This is the best place to destroy the Shin army. Cavalry to the front. Oh no. Begin! And they're sounding off the battle horns. Oh my god. They're coming. It's begun. What's the plan? Kadio 10, they're coming at us from the right. Hio, take the right. They're at our rear. We don't have enough. Sosui, take the rear. Lord Heike, it's a full force attack from the front. They're coming. Don't panic. Stay in your ranks. If you don't, we'll be crushed. Maron, sir, it's starting. Oh dear. They're all attacking at once. This is a hunting ground prepared well in advance. We can't afford to stay and fight in it. We need to break out. Retreat and secure an escape route. Moten, move back. Lord Moten, the left, collision with the enemy. Oh, snap. How are they so fast? Lord Moten, retreat! The left, they're fighting! Blessed being torn apart, bolster their forces, they're coming from the front. Lord Moten, please retreat. There's so many of them. Can we win? Fortify the front. Yo, Moten is sweating. Fortify the front. If our sides collapse, it'll be over in an instant. Not good. If we don't focus on the enemies in front, we're dead. I've been struggling to think, but I can't see any way out here. The Chin army will be annihilated. Oh, God. Kadio 10, the Hihyo on the right have been defeated. The infantry at the front are struggling. It's not just the difference in numbers. They're strong. It's now or never. We have to break through somehow. But the enemy must be Riboku. He planned all of this. We've fallen into his trap. We'll be crushed if I don't think of something to think Riboku could engineer for such an overwhelming advantage. But we've been completely outplayed. Can we really escape this? Lord Heike, they're going to break through the center. What about our reserve corps? They won't make it. The sides have collapsed. Dude, these boys are completely outnumbered, man. Shin, 7th. Look at this double page spread. 140k versus 300,000. The joint army of the Chin force into Riboku's trap must fight for their lives. And you can see from here just how outnumbered they are, man. Goodness gracious, right wing, the Heishin unit. Push them back, don't let them in. We can't stop them. They're pushing in. Crush them. Left wing Gakuka army. Eat them all up. Forwards. They're breaking through. Get the reserve corps. Battles on flat land don't usually occur between two armies of vastly different sizes. This is because the weaker army avoids battle, choosing instead to retreat, hold up in their castles, or surrender. If a battle does start, it's typically because the weaker army has a unique strategy to win. Last year, the Kanki army used an unorthodox strategy to surprise and prevail against the Kocho army, despite having a third of their forces. In that battle, Kanki tricked the Kocho army into starting the battle. This time around, the tables are turned, and Zhao has cleverly hidden their own army, which was twice the size of the Kanki army, and lured them deep into their own territory. Outnumbered and in unfamiliar territory, an army's chances of victory are incredibly slim. The Qin army have now found themselves in this precarious situation. Yo, man, I haven't felt this threatened for Qin since 263. Since chapter 263. Like, I fear for someone dying here. So much for even odds. There's too many of them. So many. We're screwed. We can't hold them back. A second wave's coming. There's 140,000 of them. Only 140,000? There's less than half of us. We'll rout them. They'll die for daring to step into our home. Kosan army of Kohoko Castle, charge! Please retreat, Lord Heki. Our formations are being destroyed. Not yet. We've got to fix them. Get all the reserve corps. The 3rd unit is wiped. The enemy is pushing in. The reserve corps will crush them. They've got the 4th unit too. Protect Lord Heki. Request General Kanki to order retreat. We've been asking, but there's been no orders. That's your headquarters. That guy looks like the general. Get Fuhan's northeastern army to the center over there. An arrow. Heki! Focus on holding firm at the front. Lord Heki! Oh. Goodness gracious. We have... Nahada! Goes in and blocks the arrow from hitting him. Nahada clan. It's the Nahada clan. These guys, thanks for saving us. Your future is grim. If you don't run now, General. I know, but if we retreat, our headquarters is doomed. We've got a duty to remain here. This is not the time for that nonsense. Idiot, let go! Left wing Gakuga. Extend our defensive line further front. They're trying to get around us. We don't have enough men. Mobilize all the reserve corps. Aren't they needed at the front? It's all right. Aisin will handle it from there somehow. Rikusen's commando unit is moving out. No, pull them back. More of them are coming. He won't even be a distraction. Put them in the center. Sir! We don't have enough men. Are reinforcements from the headquarters still not here? Not yet, but there's 2,000 coming from the northeastern army. The left side got crushed. Here they come. They're colliding with the northeastern reinforcements. They are. Hurry, sir! Invaders. They're gonna break through. Send reinforcements. Go! Think they can take our land? Kill them! This is terrible. Even if we plug up the holes in our defense, we're just dragging out our defeat. To turn the tides, we have to do something even Roboku hasn't thought of. But what can we do? Right-wing Hishin unit. Why hasn't Kanki sent Osen? Remember, the Osen conversation from earlier where he said we're not going to send them just yet. Did he foresee this as well? Why hasn't Kanki sent reinforcements? They're just swarming us on both sides. If we're defeated, he's going to be next. Doesn't he get that? Tell Cardio 10 to get the reserve corps over here. We told her already. Then where are they? Sir Bihei, there's no end to them. Stop complaining. We pushed them back. 3rd unit, go. You look bored, Fute. Not really. Strangely, I'm enjoying this. It's not bad to have such an overwhelming victory. The battle is won by manipulating the enemy's strength and misleading them to believe that we were weaker. It's checkmate now. What a shot. Shows him holding his fist. Just like this, we're squeezing the life out of them. No strategy can save them now. Kanki, it's over. Boss, reinforcement request from the front and wings. Both wings might crumble any second now. The Heki army is getting torn to pieces. Wuhan went and took 30,000 from Northeast Army's reinforcements. Boss, why won't you send reinforcements to the wings? No reason. Oh, come on, boss. No, what happened? Adobe Flash Player? I thought this didn't exist anymore. What's going on? Help. There, the chapter's back. If Heki gets killed, they're going to come start, not to mention the trouble if the wings fall. Boss, coo. Relax, Maron, seriously. This battle's just starting. Kanki's still believing in us, bro. Kanki's believing in the boys. Right, Hishin unit. We need more cavalry. Infantry too. We're all gonna die. Shin, you taking a nap up there or what? You'd usually have trouble just keeping him out of the fighting. Seriously, this sucks. Our fire will be extinguished completely if this continues. We gotta do something. Somehow, somewhere. I gotta start a fire. Shit, man. Start a fire, I believe. Hit him with a red hawk, bro. Kyokai, the fire gotta start, but where? Where? Shin, there. Raise the flag for an urgent message from the captain. Sir, he sees it. He sees it opening, bro. All soldiers, message from the cap. Listen up, Asian unit bastards! Huh? What? Shin, break formation. The Asian unit will abandon defending the right side and move elsewhere. What? What are you talking about, Shin? Oh, no, I gotta see this. I gotta see what Shin is cooking, bro. He's gotta be cooking in the kitchen, brother. He's gotta be cooking. The Asian unit will dissolve the right wing and abandon the right side. Let's move. Say what? What's Shin saying? We can't do that so suddenly, but you gotta believe in Shin. He's gotten us out of so many situations. If the right wing disappears, the Kanki army and the headquarters will be sitting ducks. I know, but they ain't sending reinforcements over there, so why should we protect them? This is no time to be so childish. It's not that. He probably didn't see the point in sending them over. The way Riboku's trapped us, there's no surviving this no matter what we do. Well, I think so too, but I found a place where we can start a fire. Might be a piss poor fire, but it's our only shot. A fire? What do you mean? 10. Look into my eyes. I am the captain of the Hishin unit, General Rishin. Look into my eyes. I am the captain of the Hishin unit, General Rishin. Trust me. 10, you've been with his brother for so long, bro. Understood. Do as Shin says. Let's move. Oh, man, this is hype. Get Deputy Infantry Commander Haido's rear guard. The Hihyo and Sosui units will watch the cavalry's back. Protect Haido's unit while they get here. Withdraw from the fight. Let's go. All right, I get it. We're moving, but where to? Sugen, Bihei, Shin, shut up and follow me. Riboku. Riboku, something wrong? The atmosphere on the left. Something's changed with their right wing, the Haitian unit. They're moving somewhere. But your actions are inconsequential, Haitian unit. You should know of all people, Riboku, that the Haitian unit's movements are never inconsequential. Never. Never. Kanki Army Headquarters. Wait, what are they doing? The right wing, the Haitian unit is... Their formation's in tatters. Were they defeated? It can't be. That's too fast. They broke it themselves, their formation. What? They stopped fighting? They've run? Are you all running away? Captain Shin leading a retreat? Don't screw with me. Where are we going? There's more. They couldn't be abandoning the right wing. We're going too. They're running. How shameful. This is the famous Haitian unit? Y'all don't know, bro. The right wing is heavily shifting. Are they falling apart? Are they really running? But if they are, why go further inwards? Strange. We see the Haitian unit going over towards Heki and Konki. Shin Center Vanguard, Heki Army. This place is good. Let's regroup here. That's a big army coming here. Huh? Shin? Why lead troops here? Could it be he's here to save us? No, he's continuing onwards. They're still running. We're the right wing. Their central army. They passed them. What? Even SSJ is shook. What insolence, that peasant? And Konki's laughing. That's how you know he's intrigued. This is ridiculous. That course they're heading towards. How far are we going, Shin? I thought we'd meet up with Heki at the center. If we keep going like this, what a surprise. They're heading straight to the opposite side. To the Gakuka on the left. They're going to Moten. They're going to Moten. Lord Moten forces on the right. They're coming here. Reinforcements? It's the Haitian unit right wing. What? Then A and Denyu cavalry squads go straight to peeling those enemies off of the Gakuka. Keep pulling back and hitting them again. Yeah. Sugen infantry squad go on the enemy flank. Got it. Who are you? Enemies behind us. Tora! It's the Haitian unit. Why are you here? We're in this together now. They've stopped pursuing us. Because they can't leave their posts. They can't chase us forever. They're really confused now, of course. Even we don't understand what's going on. Indeed, it was a plan that lacked all common sense. The Haitian unit was supposed to hold their position as the right wing. This is a plan only Shin could think of, bro. Instead, they rushed past the center Heki army to the Gakuka army on the left side, on the left wing, the complete opposite side. What a crazy plan. Moten, Shin, sorry for crashing in. We ran like hell. Sorry? What are you thinking? Cardio 10's idea. No, this isn't like her. Yeah, I made the call. This was the only way, right? This was the only way, though, right, Moten? I'll start a fire here, and it'll grow into a blaze. Man, dude. If we do this right, I don't get it. Yeah, I agree, this was the only way. Questionable means aside, the left wing's strength is doubled. In this darkest time, a light has begun to shine through. We finally created an advantage in this area, and even better, Roboko's elaborate plan could not have accounted for this, because he was not thinking of something similar to Conky, similar to everyone else. There's an individual who was not bred from the strategist and the strategic, tower of individuals who continue to inspire everyone else, right? So that they all come from the same tree. And that won't allow you to think outside the box in situations like this. But Shin, because of his upbringing and mainly relying on instincts and his battle experience, he was able to come up with something that, though may seem illogical on the surface, was the best case scenario and the best thing to do at that point in time. And so to me, it only works because of Shin, his upbringing, and the experience that he's accumulated until this time. Because it was him, this was able to happen. And I think that's so cool. That's so cool. Because similarly, because it was Roboku, they were able to be put into the situation in the first place. But because it was Shin, they were able to retaliate and have some sort of countermeasure there. And I think that's so cool. I think so too. But now there's no right wing at all. Conky's headquarters right flank is wide open now. Can't be helped. Can't be helped? You're crazy, Shin. Yes, but since it's so crazy, Roboku can't be expecting this exactly. What a surprise. Feels like I'm fighting Duke Hyo. Oh, that's such an amazing reference. And he literally was talking about the fire right now too, bro. General the Shin. Re-Shin. However, we'll just take your invitation and attack Conky from the flank. Move out! Kill Conky! Oh, man. That feels like a perfect place to end off this particular binge of Kingdom chapters. We need to come back as quickly as possible because holy sweet mother of Flagnards, this is popping off at the highest level right now, bro. This is extremely exciting. I'm feeling the itch like when I was originally going through the Kingdom journey, man. Like, this is so fire. So fire. Loving the big character moments. I have no idea how we're getting out of this vibe to this. The way that the characters are working together, the believe in me. Oh, it's just Roboku greatness. Shin greatness. Do I need anything more? Conky greatness. Like, we love to see it, man. I will see y'all next time. Like I said, I will continue to try to get as many videos out. There'll be some Kingdom and some other stuff throughout this hiatus, this small little hiatus that I'm on while playing FF7. So I'm hoping to be able to get the opportunity to come back and read some Kingdom as soon as possible because, man, this is gas. This is straight gas, dude. I will see y'all next time.